Everybody, welcome back to the channel. Now, in today's video, we're going to address the overall market once again, and I'm going to be sharing with y'all some stocks to keep on watch, along with providing an update on the stocks that I've mentioned in the last video. All right, now let's dive right into it. Right off the bat, we got the SPY, and yesterday was kind of like a very choppy day. It didn't really do much. Like the bullish pennant was there, and then the breakout 7 occurred. The last video was released right here, and then in the open, it really tried to make that move to 446, but it couldn't. It got rejected at 940, and then just kept chopping throughout the entire day. Now, could we get to 446 today? That's a possibility. Right, I'm still watching for a move like that. That way there may be a rejection from this level up here. So I'm still watching out for that. It could happen this morning, and then we could see a rejection. So as regards to the SPY, like right now it's trying to be a little bit more bullish. It's trying to be, but I'm not fully convinced. Again, the red box, the price still hasn't gotten down there. It's only a matter of time. Like, it's looking similar to what happened last week. Last week, we had like half of the week was bullish. This is Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then the last 2 days was straight red. So right now, it's kind of looking similar, like the same way, right? So we have Monday was green. Today might be a lackluster day. Actually, it might be, right? And then the volatility would kick into the market on Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. So as of right now, I would say day trading is preferred. Be very patient. All right, wait for the opportunity to come to you. Wait for the setups to come to you before you make your move. Now, the first stock that we're going to address today, that stock had earnings, and that stock is BBY. Now, BBY is down from the highs of 442, right? It's down by like 60%. Well, it dropped by 60%. And right now, it's been chopping between 90 and 70 for the past 8 months, maybe 9 months, right? And today, reported earnings, I think they did okay. They had an earnings beat right here. Let's see. Yeah, so they beat on EPS, and they also beat on their sales numbers. The stock is slightly up. Watch for a, like, I would like to see a massive green candle out the gates with huge volume. Like, if I can see that, then there could be an opportunity here for a long all the way up to 80 bucks. All right, so set your alerts right here and just wait for it to ring. If it rings, there might be a push at the open, or a push at like 9 o'clock for a move up to $80. And that is where, let's see. Yeah, there's a previous level of resistance right here. Yeah, so 80 bucks is where I would watch for this stock. Again, you gotta wait. You have to wait for this pre-market high to get taken out first. You have to wait for that. It's important. And if it never rings, then you don't have to take a trade on it. If it never rings and it just chops right here all day, nobody makes money, right? And this is not, therefore, it's not an opportunity to really be like, to be looking at or to be paying attention to or to be trading. You have to wait. So set your alerts at that price and chill out. All right, now the next one that we're going to look at in today's video, we're going to look at PDD. And PDD spiked. It had a massive earnings beat. The question is, was the reaction predictable? It kind of, I mean, again, with earnings, like I always say, is 150% gambling, and there is a 67% chance of you losing money, especially if the stock goes nowhere, both sides loses. But on this one showed a structure like this. Is I took the screenshot of PDD 6 minutes before the market closed. It was showing a bullish pennant. Obviously, if there was no earnings, like this is an immediate long. Like no question. This is an immediate long for the next day. Like if there is no earnings, but there was, and we decided to buy calls on JD instead. All right, so I have calls on JD, and obviously this is a Chinese stock. Again, looking at this is JD right here. All right, so we got calls on it, and looking at it today, JD is up to 34.50. So this jump is due to the earnings beats from PDD. And I've been mentioning the Chinese stocks since Sunday night. All right, I told you guys that yes, it's looking really bullish, and I wouldn't be surprised to see BABA jump up to $91. BABA also did that. So if we go on to BABA, right? So there's the bullish pennant right here. Some people took a swing on it in a Discord after I've mentioned it at like 110. All right, and this thing jumped up to $92, consolidated throughout the entire day. PDD has its earnings, so the stock and the sector itself is recovering quite well. There's still an opportunity on here, and look, there's another intraday bullish pennant right there. Again, for those of y'all who watched the last video or decided to take a trade on it, you should be up. You should be up quite a bit at the open, like especially if you bought the contracts that expired this week. This looks like a 60 to 70% jump on the contracts based off of this move alone. All right, will we see a morning pop maybe to 94.5? Maybe. I think we might see a morning pop, especially because like PDD is so high. Like it jumped by 12%. This is 14%, and something that the other stocks like to do, especially like the other stocks in the same sector like to do. The slow stocks like to catch up. Sometimes there is some laggers, but usually a lot of the stocks in that sector will try to catch up to the one that had the biggest move. So today is going to be a very interesting day for the Chinese stocks, especially after this beat right here. Now, with this stock specifically, PDD, how high can it go? My personal opinion is that people will want to take their money off the table, right? The contracts are going to be up by, I would say, 300%, maybe 200% at most, right? Because they were kind of inflated yesterday. The at-the-money contracts were $4. And given the fact that we jumped $10, the contracts will triple in value, right? So the at-the-money is 12. Right now, the contracts are $91. Right, so 91 minus 80, that's 11. 11 times 100 is 1100 per contracts, right? So those contracts tripled. People might want to take their money off the table. Maybe not immediately, but after like we see a little jump to $94, right? And also a lot of that money kind of like sneak into the other stocks in the sector. That's when I think they will take their money off the table. So today, Chinese stocks. So BABA and JD once again. All right. So now the next one that we're going to look at, we're going to do an update on AMC because it's been a really long time and the stock has been getting demolished. This one have been taking a beating. I'm not gonna lie. Like they did a stock split or a reverse stock split. I think this is called the reverse stock split. Yeah, because the price went higher instead of lower. Yeah, this is a reverse stock split. When the stock get really cheap, right? So they decrease the number of shares to increase the price. Yeah, that's what they did. the value of the company is still the same. Obviously, it's been dropping. Like the value of the company is still dropping, right? So this is not, it's not in a good place right now. It's looking like, I'll be like these all-day faders, but it's happening throughout multiple days. When is it going to stop? I'm not really sure. There is a line of, okay, that line is from the from before the TD stock split. It's still trying to make it below $10. Is it gonna get below $10? I think so. I really think so. It's not looking too good. Long-term investors, like, stay away from this. Again, I'm only talking about the stock because somebody asked a question about it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it yet. Eventually it's going to kind of like flatline again, right? Like this. It's gonna take a while before we see some type of volatility. So I'm not touching the stock at all. That is my very honest thoughts on this one and every other stock. And that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to demolish the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to have access to these videos. Again, I release these videos 15 to 20 minutes before the market opens. To have access to them, click on the join button next to the subscribe button and select morning videos. If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community where you can see all of the trades that I take in real time as I see them, the reason why I take the trades, the structures, and the details of the contracts, you can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. If you haven't followed me on social media, you can find me at Paul Nguma in the Technology Lab on Instagram and on Twitter. And if you'd like to get some free stocks with Webull, you can use the third link in the description of the video. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Nguma, the Technology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video.